I mean, I was so lifeless, I think, when I came in here, and it was because I was so stressed out. My body was just like rejecting any sort of like uplifting positive energy. So after the fact, I just felt like I was floating. Like it was just unreal.
Do you feel that you were healing from the inside out?
Yeah, definitely. It's like he said, it's the realization. It's almost like you don't even know that you're realizing it, and then he asks and you're like, oh, it is that, it is what he's saying. It's I feel it from the inside, and it's obviously on the outside because it feels so good after.
I think the other thing is her body does really well with vibration. It's interesting, there's a lot of science to vibration. I was at Costco in the last 2 years, and there's this vibratory platform. Have you seen those? Oh, yeah. And so this woman is saying some of her clients get reimbursement from insurance for these vibratory platforms. And I'm like, what? For real? I'm a physician. I've never heard of that. For high blood pressure, we know it helps with bone density. And I mean, this guy comes up and stands on the platform. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to go to work today, and my back's hurting so much. So I bumped into him at the refrigerator afterwards. I said, hey, how's your back doing? He's like, it's completely gone. I'm like, you were on that thing for 12 minutes, your back, but you weren't even gonna go to work. So, again, I like to use things that are effective and fun and simple. And like Clarice says, she could implement some of these things at home. And, vibration helps circulation. It helps us de-stress. It helps our body feel more integrated and relaxed. The fact that some people can get reimbursement from the insurance for getting that vibratory platform, that says a lot in terms of the science. The science is there, so physicians, we just need to learn that these things that are doable and simple are available to people. And again, Clarice, being a very physical person, that vibration helps her body, loosen up when things are tight, and de-stress too, because we all live in a stressful environment, whether it's traffic or financial situations or emotional, relational situations. So it's helping us move through those things.
But another thing I learned is also, like he said, the vibration really helps me, and I've also learned to just like stretch and roll my muscles out like a lot more frequently, and that helps me preventatively. I'm able to avoid a lot of tightness. I mean, that's an obvious thing, obviously. I never did that. I didn't think, whether I thought I didn't think it was necessary for me or whatever, I just never did it. But that's something that I started doing regularly, and it's really helped.
So I'm recalling probably 3-4 years ago, Clarice came in, and I think you were going to have a audition the next day, and there was just a lot of stress. And one of the things that we do as osteopaths is we feel what the body needs, and it felt to me like she was really deficient in magnesium. So we have this IV, it's called the Myers cocktail, and we gave her the IV, and I want to, from her own words, have her say what she felt afterwards.
I mean, I was so lifeless, I think, when I came in here, and it was because I was so stressed out. My body was just like rejecting any sort of like uplifting positive energy. So after the fact, I just felt like I was floating. Like it was just unreal. The IV really helped, revive my spirits, and it really energized my system.
It helped Clarice relax. Magnesium is very relaxing. And what I remember you saying is you left and I don't know if you took a nap or you went to sleep, but you were like, that was like the deepest sleep that you had in a long time. And I think sometimes we need those interventions because we're so deficient or we're so stressed. And sometimes we'll do that just for maintenance. Somebody that, like Clarice, is very physical, and she's putting so much effort into her physical performances that when we give her a little boost like that, it can be helpful. And that time, I just remember how dramatic it was in terms of helping you relax and getting through that stressful time. Yeah,
definitely.
And so for me, I love being able to support people like Clarice that are performers, that push themselves to be in excellent shape and on their game. To me, it's a gift to be able to do that. And again, she's done a lot of good things over the years that we've worked together. And I feel the difference in her body. So it fills my passion to be able to support her and be as an ongoing support, when she comes in and does her checkups.
I've been seeing Dr. Moreno at Center for Wellness for 5 years, and he's helped me go through lots of things in this past 5 years, and I definitely recommend him, and you should check him out.